I'm gonna also do that, I guess. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome and goodbye, I guess, because everybody's coming and leaving. Good evening. Hello, welcome to who's joining. Do me a favor and tap the screen. Hello, hello. Hope you're well. It's $2 million if you like a yes or no. I mean, no, you could just ask a question. That's cool. If you want to pay, there's the details in the intro message, but you can just ask a question. It's whatever. Welcome to those joining. Good evening. How we doing? Ha 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 ha. What's so funny? Thank you for the heart puff. I appreciate that. Can you ask a question? I guess you can. I would appreciate it if you tap the screen. Thanks. But yeah, you can ask a question. Will you go to UK next year? Hey Sarah, I didn't see you tap the screen, so I don't know about you answering a question, but good evening, welcome. If you'd like to ask a question, the least I would like is that you tap the screen. If you'd like a reading, you could pay for a reading, whatever. Did Casimir join the live panel to get a reaction out of you? Give me the spirit, Holy Spirit, what's going on? What's going on with Casimir? I'm gonna say yeah. We have the 5 of cups and the 4 of cups, so I'm gonna say most likely yeah. If that's what your intuition is telling you. Also, hello. I'm in 2 places at once. Welcome. Hello. Yeah. I don't know who this. Will you get a job soon? What's going on with what with P? Will P get a job soon? Welcome to this joining. If you want to ask a question, you're welcome to. If you want to hang out, that's cool too. What's going on with P? Will P get a job soon? What's going on with P? You have 2 cards. You're the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I think it's very possible you will get a job soon, but there is something about being proactive, being confident, and you know. I'm also getting the energy of like not taking no for an answer. I'm thinking Ace of Swords and the King of Wands, so I think it's very likely you'll get a job soon, but there's a level of confidence needed, you know. Hey Lexi, welcome to this joining. Hey. You said Sarah, will Sarah go to UK next year? I don't know. Welcome to this joining. Good evening. If anybody wants to pay for a reading, you're welcome to pay for a reading, but I'm just pulling cards, answering questions. What's going on for Sarah in the UK? Oh wow. I think it's very possible that you will be going. We have a lot of cups, a lot of emotions. 10 of cups, 7 of cups, 3 of cups. I think most likely you will. You will be moving to the UK or going to the UK. Welcome to this joining. How are we doing? Thank you so much for tapping the screen. Hey Erlin. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Welcome to this joining. If you'd like a question answered, if you'd like a card pull, please do me a favor and tap the screen. If you'd like a mini reading, it's $2. If you'd like a full reading, it's $15, etc. Whatever. Guys, it's been a while since I've been up here. How are you guys feeling? Your name's Erlina. Hi, Erlina. How are you today? Are you feeling groovy? Is you and Tay over for good? I don't know. Let's go with Tay and Nesha. Tay and Nesha. I'm gonna swear for this. Let's go with Tay and Nesha. Tay and Nesha. That's a stupid joke. I was gonna say it's definitely not over, but we have the sabotage card and understanding. So I don't know. It seems like one or both of you have a tendency of making poor decisions in this connection. And like what really needs to happen is that like one or both of you need to really work that out before you try to come back together. You know, we have hope coming out. So I mean, there's hope, but once again, I feel like both of you have some issues that you need to work out. So, you know, we have a long-term relationship with Billy Bob Thornton. I don't know. No, I said that. Well, I'm sorry. I make myself laugh sometimes. Will Erlina have a long-term relationship with Billy? Let's go with Billy. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Unworthy, you're a better person than I am. Oh, God. Are you guys going to have a long-term relationship with Billy? Two of Wands is about the future, so it's possible you guys will be together in the future. But similar to the last person I just read for with Unworthy coming out, it does seem like there's some issues you guys got to work out. I don't know. The thing about relationships, I think it's very... We can agree to disagree, whatever, but I think it's very irresponsible to be a self-aware person, or to be a remotely self-aware person, and then just get all willy-nilly into relationships, you know? Because you're literally intertwining two people's lives, you know what I mean? And it's just like, just to do it for fun, it's just like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? And then to go a step further and have kids, it's like, okay, that's very irresponsible. Welcome. Should you walk away from this relationship? You should do whatever you want, man. I don't know. Miss her. Infinite Spirit, what's going on? Should she walk away? Is it a good idea to walk away? Is it a good idea to walk away? Is it a good idea to walk away? We have the Hierophant card coming out. The Chariot. It might be a good idea to walk away, yeah. Practice a certain level of detachment. Recognize that attachment is like one of the worst things in life. Why are you confused? Hey, good morning. Hey, Dean. There's no need to be confused, Erlina. I feel like I was very clear in my response. The future's not set in stone. So if you're asking me a future-based question with the idea that the future's set in stone, you're asking the wrong question. The future's not set in stone. The answer to your question, Erlina, is yes, it's possible that you guys will be long-term. Once again, there's some issues that you guys got to work out, and if you refuse to do that, then you'll just be upset. You know what I mean? Like, the future's not set in stone. Once again, if anybody's asking me questions based off of the future, and you're like, oh well, is this going to happen? How is this going? The future's not set in stone. Point blank. Period. You could agree to disagree, but that's not how I read the future. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Is Adrian interested in Rue? I don't know. What's going on with Adrian? Spirit, Infinite Spirit, Holy Spirit. What's going on with Adrian? Welcome to his journey. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. If you're over here, you should tap the screen. Don't talk to me if you're not going to tap the screen. What's going on with Adrian and Rue? How does Adrian feel about Rue? Also, I'm thinking of Hunger Games. Adrian. We have reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. Runner. Oh gosh. You said, is he into Rue? Is he interested in Rue? I feel like the answer is yes, but this person also has a tendency of running away from things, so good luck with that. Good luck with that. It seems like this person does like you to some degree, but once again, they have a tendency of running away from things. So, do you rehearse conversation? What kind of Q&A question is that? Hey Lexi, you said, is your boyfriend your soulmate? What's on with Lexi's boyfriend? So he wants this. I'm screaming. I'm screaming at the way that you said that. Yeah. But once again, escape. He's also a runner. He's a track star. He likes to run away from things. Okay, so for Lexi, I'm sorry. Can I get a clear, accurate answer, please? What's going on with Lexi's boyfriend? What's going on with Lexi's boyfriend? What is he? What is this? What is the situation? What is the energy? We have the star card here, so that's a pretty good omen. The other cards that came out are the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. I kind of have the feeling, I could be wrong, but I have the feeling that you want me to tell you what you want. You want me to tell you yes. You want me to say yes, and anything other than yes is not anything that's on your radar. And it's like, doesn't even matter what we call it. He could be a soulmate and still mistreat you. Like that. I think that's the thing that people misunderstand. It's like, oh, he's my soulmate, so that means I just have to. You could be a soulmate and still it not be destined for you guys to be together. Like just because you're soulmates doesn't mean you're supposed to be together. You know what I mean? So yeah, this person is a soulmate, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be with this person, Lexi. Because once again, the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something that you're comfortable with. The Seven of Wands is the energy of defense, putting up a barrier, putting up a wall, you know. And from this, along with the Star card, it does say that you guys are, you know what I mean? You guys have compatible energy, but it's like the lesson here is like walking away from things that may not be good for you. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's your life. You should know better than I do. So if what I'm saying doesn't resonate, then don't listen to what I'm saying. But like, that's the energy that comes through. You know, soulmate or not, like, there are lessons to learn. I don't know. I just feel like so many of us get caught up on the labels of like, this is my soulmate, this is my twin flame, and it's like, okay, that doesn't mean anything. Anyways, welcome to us joining. I love you so much. You said resignate. That's a different word. That's funny. Hey Liz, or Lily, what? I'm gonna cough. Excuse me. Welcome to us joining. How we doing? That was a nasty cough. Will Lily be good at her job? What's going on with Lily's job? It's okay. I knew what you meant. It doesn't really matter. Let's go with Lily. Lily in this job situation. We have the Emperor and the Two of Pentacles. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. There is a message coming through about focusing on yourself and like focusing on the work that you do instead of focusing on like comparing yourself to others. Like that's a message that's coming through. I don't know how that resonates for you, but don't get so caught up in like, oh, they're doing this and I need to be like them, and like just focus on you. Do your job, and you know what I mean? I love you so much. That's still not how you spelled it. Did God send DJ to you? I love that question, Kayla. That's a beautiful question. Thank you for asking a question like that. What's going on with DJ? Let's go with DJ. Infinite Spirit. Holy Spirit, what's going on with DJ? I don't know what card that was. Oh God. We have the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. Did God send this? Who is this? Who does this love? I don't think so. We have the Tower card and the Seven of Pentacles coming out. Oh my goodness. Hello. What the heck? Your comment is amazing. Jolly rainbow nigga. Oh my goodness. Why would you say that? Anyways, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. It really seems like this person. I don't know. I'm not getting a good vibe. I'm not really getting the best vibe. I'm gonna pull from the Moonology deck. What's going on with this DJ person? Welcome to this joining. Hello. What's going on with DJ? Hey Jasmine, what's up? What's up? What's going on with DJ? What is DJ's energy and spirit? What's going on with DJ? Work through your fears. Confidence is your key to success. Okay. I think there's a lot of philosophy when it comes to Jesus and God and all that. So there's a lot I could say about that on its own. But like for the person who asked me about DJ, it seems like this person is a test. It seems like this person is here to test you in different ways. One of the philosophies is that everything comes from God, like even evil comes from God. So like that's where I was going with that. Like so it's like, you know, if you believe in that, if you believe everything comes from God, then it's like there's no such thing as evil. Everything is God. Everything, you know what I mean? But either way, it seems like this person's here to test you, test your stability, see, because the Queen of Cups in reverse is here, and it's like, you know, Seven of Pentacles is about growth, expansion, and all that jazz. So it's like work through your fears is also here. It's like, what are you afraid of? Like, what is this? What are you afraid of in relation to this connection? Like, what is the thing? Like, if you really sat with it, like, what is the thing that you're afraid of with this connection? That's not for you to answer to me. You don't have to tell me the answer, but that's the question that comes up. Thank you so much for those who are giving gifts. So thank you. But yeah, that's what I have for this DJ person. I didn't necessarily mean to turn it into a mini reading, but that's what I have for you. Who sent me gifts? Thank you so much for sending gifts. The card has a scorpion. I love you so much. That's amazing. It does have a scorpion. That's funny. I don't know why you felt the need to say that, but that's so funny. Well, me and Antoine, let's go in Genesis and Anton. Thank you so much, sincerely. I'm taking mental note. Thank you so much for sending the gifts. Then Genesis and Anton. I don't think I'm saying his name correctly. Look at the bigger picture. New Moon and Gemini. Will you guys be long term? From what I'm looking at, most likely no. We have Sagittarius energy, Gemini energy, which are both kind of short-term energies. Feels like, what do you need to release? Will you guys last long-term? Probably not as long as you're thinking, but I don't know. Like I said, like I always say, there's always a lesson with any relationship, and, you know, things go a lot smoother when you try to learn the lesson, when you try to, like, you know what I mean? Because then we sit around and we wonder, why is everything happening? Why is nothing happening in my favor? Why is nothing going right? And it's like, because you're not learning the lesson. You're not learning what you're supposed to be learning. Sincerely, Shao, does Greg, what's going on with Greg? Spirit, what's going on with Greg? What's going on with Greg? Greg. Holding back, I should have expressed myself better. Unworthy, oh God. Holding back, I should have expressed myself better. Unworthy, you're a better person than I am. Does Greg miss you? He might miss you, yeah. This person has really low self-esteem though. That's not really the answer to your question, but this person is really, it's really annoying. Inseparable. Yeah. I don't know. I would definitely encourage you to look in a different direction if you're looking for a long-term partner. If you'd like a reading, it's $2 for a mini reading, $15 for a more in-depth. If you're interested, otherwise I could just pull you a card. Am I gonna get the news I want soon? Chloe, oh my goodness. What the heck? What's going on with Ray? Is Ray gonna get the news that they want? Hey Chloe, hope you're well. What's going on with Ray? Is Ray gonna get the news that they want? If you'd like a mini reading, once again, the information's in the intro message. The energy is gaining momentum. The answers you need are coming. So the answers you need are coming. Are you gonna get the news that you want? I don't know if it's gonna be the news that you want, but you are getting the news that you need. The information that you need. How's it going? Welcome to this joining. Hello. Is Andre falling in love with you? I don't know. For those asking for a mini reading, just send and let me know and whatever. Is Andre falling in love with Alexis? Lexus Brexus? What? Is Andre falling in love? I feel like the answer is yes. I'm hearing a love song in my head. Have faith in you. I don't know what song that is, but Prosperity Lies Ahead. There's definitely a love song in my head. Addicted to water? What the heck? What kind of Q&A question is that? I'm in two places at once. I'm on YouTube and I'm also and sometimes it asks, it pops up a Q&A question. I'm like, what the heck? But yeah, I think that this person is falling in love with you, Lexus. Um, yeah. Chloe, if you'd like a card, you're welcome to ask. Shawshank Redemption sent me Coolio. Prelude in C minor. Oh my god, what if you're right? I'm gonna scream if you're right. I'm not gonna actually scream, but that's crazy. I have no idea. It doesn't actually say what this is. That's hilarious. I was so close to being like, what the heck? How did you know that? Is your weird health situation gonna be okay? I could pull you a card, I guess. More on Greg. Okay. What's going on with this health situation? A personal issue reaches resolution, surrender to the divine. So there is something about leaning towards your spirituality, leaning towards the supernatural, I guess. But yeah, most likely it'll resolve itself, I guess. I don't know. What's going on with Greg? Is he happy with his new boo? LOL. Let's go, Gregory. I knew a Greg once. He broke my heart. Avoiding spirituality. Well, girl, what are you doing here? This isn't the place to avoid spirituality. We have luck is on your side. Hold your vision. This is for Greg. Your commitment is being tested. Luck is on your side. I don't know the details of the story, but this seems like it's like I'm getting the energy of somebody who has a very strong magnetic pull. Look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius energy is also like a player energy, which I don't mean to say that you're a player, but it definitely seems like you have very strong energy. This could also be Greg's energy. Maybe that's why you're attached to him. But one of you, either one of you, one of us has really strong energy. Oh, you're Sag. Okay. Well, then I guess this is your energy. I don't know. I mean, but you're asking me about him, so I would imagine that he probably also has a strong magnetic pull. Hey, Leanna, welcome to this joining. Will you lose your house, girl? What? Are you playing Greg? Why don't you say that? Maybe. Aren't we all playing Greg to some degree? I'm playing Greg next Friday. I'm gonna play. Just kidding. I don't know why I said that. That was stupid. Once again, I knew a Greg. I had a huge crush on him, and he turned out to be a dude. Anyways, you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, so this Greg person, I feel like low-key you guys are like, his neediness trick you into thinking he's the one. Oh my. Hey Medina, welcome to this joining. I guess I'm doing a mini reading, so if you want to be patient, you can be patient. Like, I don't know, like, I don't want to encourage extramarital affairs, but it definitely seems like you guys would be together outside of this connection. Like, I don't know, is he, like, willing to cheat on you or something? Cheat on her with you or something? I don't know. I'm not judging, but that's the energy. Excuse my throat. That's the energy that comes through. We broke up and he got with her. Oh my. I'm screaming at Maya. Maya, you're amazing. It muted your comment, but that I can see the comment. That's so funny. Also, Chloe, if you're still here, I hope you're well. Much love to you. Welcome to those joining. Hello, hello. What's going on with Greg? What's a message from Greg? Directly from Greg. What would Greg tell us if he was being honest? Detachment, I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Daydreaming, I'm always longing for you. Hey Marine, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so this Greg person, I don't want to say conflicted. I mean, quite honestly, when I boil it down, The biggest energy that comes through, the biggest piece of wisdom, the biggest piece of advice, I'm screaming, um, is maybe that it might be a good idea for you to let this person go. Because I don't know. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. But it seems like this person has a certain level of detachment. This could also be your energy. Maybe you're detached, however that resonates. But I mean, detachment isn't a bad thing. It's actually like a pretty healthy thing to be detached. Um, Detached with compassion. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's compassion there, but there's a detachment. You know what I mean? And I definitely feel like there's better out there for you. If you just want to be in a relationship with somebody, like I feel like there's definitely somebody out there better for you. But you have to be willing to like let go of the situation. You have to be willing to let go of the situation. I don't know what that was. I think that was an email. I don't know what the heck that was. Nicole Kidman is in her revenge gown era. Why did I get a notification for that? I'm screaming. That is so funny. Um, But yeah, I don't know. If you want to ask any other questions, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'm gonna just do closing messages. What's going on for Shasha? What does Shasha need to hear? Hey, Purpose. I'm screaming. Does he love you? That's a good question. Spirit, what's going on with Greg? Does Greg have love for? I will say though, and I think we need to understand this as a collective. Like, just because somebody loves you or has love for you does not mean that they're going to treat you right. You know what I mean? Like, I get what you're asking me, but just because somebody has love for you does not mean that they're going to treat you in that way. You know? I mean, when you think about the idea of people not even treating themselves with respect, you know, it's like, what makes you think that just because they like you, they're going to treat you with respect, you know? What's going on with Greg, though? Regardless of that information, what's going on with Greg? What's basically. Unexpected outcome. There's a song, Drama Queen by Alyssa Yakara. You don't love me, you just love the drama. And that's kind of the energy that's coming through. We have ego. What's love but a secondhand emotion? Period. Sorry, I'm gonna die. Excuse me, I just died. Okay, that's a nice juxtaposition. Because we have ego, and then right underneath that is soul contract. We have ego and soul contract, and then we have shadow side. So the different parts of self, we're exploring the different parts of self. In relation to this person, does he love you? Once again, it seems like he's more in love with what you have to offer to him, the energy that you bring, you know, because then we have chaser coming through. So, does he love you? I don't want to just say no. I feel like that'd be kind of harsh, but it's more giving a no than it is a yes. It's giving, I like that you bring surprises into my life. I like that you bring the energy that you bring into my life. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I have for you in that regard. And I guess closing messages, I would say, like, I mean, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying, but like, I do believe that there's better out there for you. You know what I mean? You just have to align yourself with that. Like, you have to believe in your heart of hearts that this person, whatever this person gives to you, whatever excitement this person gives to you, there's somebody out there who can give you 10 times as much. You know what I mean? And more consistently, and not make you question yourself, and not make you come to me and ask me questions, because like at the end of the day, that's how I feel. It's like, if you have to come to me about it, it's probably not the relationship for you to be in. You know what I mean? If you have to, if you have to ask your spirit guides or like whoever, like, is this person love me? That's not the place for you to. Even if he does love you, you shouldn't be asking. You shouldn't be so confused that you have to ask somebody else who doesn't know anything about the situation. You know what I mean? In a material sense, because obviously psychic energy, whatever. But you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. I don't need to over-explain. There's a part of me that wants to over-explain that. I'm like, shut up. Why are you trying to over-explain? But yeah, that's what I have for you. And I don't know. I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna send you all the love. Thank you so much for your time and energy. And that was your mini reading. If you want to ask any other questions, you're welcome to. But that has been your reading. Welcome to this join in. How we doing? What's grooving? Guys, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for it? They said, nobody said this, but they said that the world is gonna split in two in a couple days. Nobody said that. I don't know why I said that. Hey, Nay. Oh my goodness. Are we not mutuals on here? This is not my backup. Oh my gosh. This is actually my main. Yeah, I'm restricted until tomorrow, so I haven't really been going live on here. But hello, hello. If you'd like a card pull, you're welcome to ask. If you'd like a reading, whatever. Yeah, not on this page. This page is. Yeah, Chloe, are we mutuals on this page? Oh my gosh, Chloe, I almost blocked you. Purpose. Oh my gosh, you guys should check out Divine Cosmic Purpose. I think she's really groovy. I'm like scrolling up in the comments. I'm like, what's going on? Thank you so much for the perfume. You're feeling lucky? Are you feeling lucky, Punk? Well, I don't even know what movie that's from. What's going on for... Who was I pulling for? I'm going to go in order. I'm going to pull for Native. Also, Native New Yorker, even though it's hard to say her name. I think she's really groovy. You should check her out. These are other readers, if you care about that sort of thing. I don't know. Oh yeah, Nay is her name, I guess. Let's go for Nay. What does Nay need to hear right now? Also, I'm sorry, but I'm thinking of a horse. Because I'm sorry, that's so stupid. Anyways. Believe in the impossible. It's time to release negativity. Ooh, if I could speak. What negativity do you need to release? You know, what do you need to replace? Or what negativity do you need to replace with belief? With faith? You know? A win-win outcome is forecast. So, I don't know, there could be a situation where you're, I don't want to say negative, but like that's the energy that's coming through. It's like you've been a little bit negative, a little bit pessimistic about something. And there's an energy of needing to like replace that negativity with faith. Replace that negativity with the fact that you can do anything that you put your mind to. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you get the results that you're wanting, but you can do anything that you put your mind to. You know what I mean? So, yeah, came out the box. What the heck? What does that mean? Is that a rap reference? I feel like that's a rap reference. Hop out the box with a... I'm sorry. I'm fucking stupid. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. The quiet part out loud. What did I say? I don't know what I said. I'm screaming. I have no idea what I just said. I don't know. The world is about to split in two metaphorically. I have to look that up. Oh, I was just being silly. I say that a lot. I say that the future is not set in stone. So if the world were to split in two, that definitely would put a damper on some plans, you know? I'm thinking of a horse. Oh, LOL. I'm screaming. Remember that clip of Chloe being like, I don't see a horse. Where's the horse? And then she looked and there was a horse behind her. Anyways, what's going on for who's next? I'm trying to think who's next. I think Purpose was next. Let's go with Purpose. Holy Spirit, Infinite Spirit, what's going on with Purpose? What does Purpose need to hear right now? Chloe, you're after Purpose, I got you. Let's go with Purpose. Hey Freya, oh my goodness, we have a goddess in here. Let's go with Purpose. Hold your vision, luck is on your side. So I think your energy is really potent right now, and I think it's really necessary that you keep your vision. Hold your vision. I don't know what your vision is, but look at the bigger picture is also, once again, holding that energy, holding that vision. Knowing that whatever it is that is in your mind can come to fruition. with a little hard work, commitment, dedication, all that jazz. And I'm sure you already know this, but like it's just a reminder, you know. Um, have faith in your dreams, you know. Have faith in yourself, you know. Your name's literally purpose. You can't not believe in yourself. That'd be crazy. Let's go with Chloe. What does Chloe need to hear? I recommend no straight women get married. I'm screaming. Yeah, don't ever get married. Preach to the peaches. What's going on with Chloe? What does Chloe need to hear? What does Chloe need to hear? I don't know if this is a message, but I'm hearing. Oh my goodness. Stop being messy. Conclusions are within reach. Hold your vision. Once again, that energy of faith, that energy of holding faith. Yeah, I don't know what's coming to an end, but something's coming to an end, and it's requiring you to like. Once again, it's that same energy of like holding your vision. I feel like that's a collective message generally, like for a lot of people, for a lot of us, to like hold your vision for the future. I guess. Like individually, but also like collectively. You know what I mean? If that resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But like for Chloe specifically, individually hold your vision for the future. You know what I mean? Know what you want and know, you know, it's so hard. That's what she said. The horse is inviting you to choose your world and move with divine moment. That's so funny. I hope we're not inadvertently making fun of Nay. That was not my intention. I just thought of a horse because Nay sounds like Nay. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Chloe. I'm gonna pull a card for myself because the same card keeps coming out. I'm like, why does the same card keep coming out? Watch it be the same card, or maybe not. Okay, never mind. It's not the same card. It's Surrender to the Divine. I was like, why is the same card coming out? It's really weird. Hold your vision. If anybody else is interested in the card pulling, you can ask. I saw there were other people who had asked, but I kind of just like, I don't know. If anybody wants to send me $1 million, that's also cool. Hey, Asha. Good evening. Good morning. How's it going? Also, I'm thinking of the movie Legion. I don't know why that's relevant. Art by Ari. Ooh, we have an artist in here. Period. You know what thought I just had because I said period? Do you want to hear this? This is gross. I don't have period blood, so this doesn't apply to me. But I thought of like somebody making art with their period blood. Isn't that crazy? Freud asked, "Hi, Freya, will I marry Sirac?" What? Maya, what? Oh, not Freud. I was like, what did Freud do? Why is Freud? Okay. People already do that apparently. Well, if Freya wants, I can definitely answer that, I guess. I don't know. Of course. That's so funny. I was also thinking, I mean, people also use it for like magic purposes and stuff. I don't know about that part, but it's very powerful. I might have used my semen a couple times, but you didn't need to know that. It's rough out here. Oh. I'm sorry, that was TMI. I don't think anybody needed to know that, but now you know that. Now you know that I've done that before. How do you like that information? What's going on with Freya? I don't know if Freya's even still here anymore. Prayers for Ari. Will you get a DM from Jacob soon? I don't know, Jesse. I don't know. Look at the bigger picture. Will you get a text from Jacob? Most likely, yeah. But you're being asked to practice detachment. What do you need to release? You're being asked to practice detachment here. I mean, and when I say detachment, like the spiritual understanding of detachment is that like Yes, you want the awards. Yes, you want the validation. Yes, you want people to appraise you and all that jazz. But you also understand that you don't need that. You know what I mean? Yes, you want the person to fall in love with you. Yes, you want the perfect way, but you don't need it. You're not like in desperate mode about it. Like, I need this or else I won't be whole. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I need him to text me or else I won't feel good about myself. Like, that's the sort of energy that you need to kind of release. Let go of that. Like, because regardless of whether or not he texts you, you will still be a person. You will still be who you are. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just the energy of like releasing attachment, not being so obsessed with the connection. Like, yeah, I'm sure he'll text you back at some point, but like, stop being so like crazy about it. You know what I mean? Easier said than done, but you know, I feel like the universe is sending me signs, but I could never fully tap in. Oof. Yeah, I could pull you a card or whatever. I could pull you some cards. Bubble Ambassador. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna follow you. I'm screaming at your. I gotta go before I wild out too much. Oh, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, Maya. Thank you for your presence. What's going on for who was I pulling for? What was the name? Art by Ari, who I'm following, but it did not follow me back. But it's okay. Gesticle. Oh my goodness, that name is hilarious. Let's go with Ari. What does Ari need to hear right now? Holy Spirit, Infinite Spirit. What's going on with? Oh, I didn't like that. Jesus Christ is King. Truth comes from His Word. Okay, sure. How about you read the Bible and come back to me on that one? What's going on with Ari? What does Ari need to hear right now? Period. No blood. What's going on with Ari? You basically just said it, so I'm just kind of reiterating what you just said. You said you couldn't fully tap in. Something about the universe communicating with you. Well, that's true, yes. I feel like there's a need for you to trust yourself. You know, nothing will come of this situation. Expect powerful change. Underneath the message of this card is about having trust, having faith, surrendering to the process. You know, and I feel like you probably have the type of spirit that's like very determined in general. And so like if there's this isn't necessarily a bad trait. Somebody could call this stubborn. I'm not calling it stubbornness, but like it is the energy of stubbornness. It's the energy of like, I know what I want and I don't care what anybody else says, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading into somebody else's energy slightly, but that's the sort of energy that I'm picking up on. Like somebody who's very determined in their will, you know, and they're like, I don't care what the universe says. I know what I want and I will get what I want. You know, but with nothing will come with the situation. It's the energy of like, oh, okie dokie, that'd be groovy. It's the energy of having faith and surrendering to the overall process. You know, and one piece of information that's coming through that I think might be valuable to you is like, the people who doubt themselves the most are often the people who should actually trust themselves the most. You know what I mean? Like the people who tell themselves, "Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. They shouldn't trust me. Nobody's gonna listen to me." Those are usually the people who like really should be in that position the most. You know what I mean? Like the people who don't want to be in positions of power usually are the ones who should be. Not saying that you need to be in a position of power, but like it's the energy of somebody who's kind of doubting themselves in a certain way, and it's like, but you if only you knew. You know what I mean? If only you knew the power that flows through you. And I'm sure you already do know to some degree, but like if you embodied it, you know what I mean? Expect powerful change. Once again, you know? There's so many energies blocking you. Yeah. Yeah. That's also a mind thing. You know, not to say that the energies aren't valid, not to say that they aren't there, but it's also a mind thing. It's like, how much are you willing to allow it to block you? You know, like the awareness of it is a beautiful thing, and that's not something you should let go of. But like once again, it's a mind over matter thing. It's like A lot of people don't even realize that they're being blocked. So, I mean, the fact that you know is a beautiful, very powerful thing. Like, a lot of people just kind of go through their life just assuming everything is their fault. And it's like, you don't even know that this person is working against you. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I have for you. Also, I'm getting chills. I don't know. I feel like you are a very powerful individual. I mean, everybody's powerful to some degree. Like, everybody's special, whatever, whatever. But I feel like you definitely do have a very powerful energy to you. And, like, it's like, why do you doubt yourself so much? Stop doubting yourself so much. You're like, literally amazing. You know? If it's a cuz guy, freak that guy. Freak guys. Freak man. Also, thank you, Nay. I got what you sent me. Bet. What's going on for love life? Yeah, frick man. I mean, I'm a man, I guess, but I'm also a gay man, so I don't know. Which, if anybody asks, it's irrelevant to anything. My sexuality has nothing to do with this, okay? Like, because people ask me this sometimes, and they're like, look at you, why are you so gay? I'm like, first of all, I don't even talk about that. Well, I do talk about that stuff, I guess. I don't know. My siren experiences. Anyways, what's going on with Nang? What does Nang need to know for upcoming love? What's going on for Nay with upcoming love? What do we need to know about love? Where's love coming from? We have, a new romantic cycle begins. Gemini energy. Okay, so there's immediately inner child energy coming through. Immediately inner child energy. I don't know if you've been connecting with your inner child, but that definitely would be something that's useful to you. Connecting with that inner joy, inner, you know what I mean? Also, there's something about monotony. Not monogamy, but monotony. And I say that because the video, I'm childish. Excuse me. I'm saying that because of the video, the piano video that I'm watching. There was like a clip of like a bunch of neighborhoods, and it was just like a bunch of neighborhoods just like, you know what I mean? It seemed very monotonous, and that's the energy. It's like the energy of breaking that up, like doing something different, you know. Me personally, I don't like doing the same thing every day. I'm very unpredictable. I might go to the library for like a week at a time, and then I might not go to the library for a week. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like doing the same thing every single day. And that, I feel like you're being encouraged to kind of switch up your routine a bit, if you're okay with doing that. Because, you know, I don't know, some people are not willing to necessarily change their routine, but it definitely seems like being a little bit, oh my goodness, hey Bernice. It definitely seems like there's that energy of, like, you know, making sure to, like, because your inner child, I don't think your inner child would want to do the same thing every day. You know what I mean? And I could be wrong. Maybe your inner child is a super OCD. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I don't think your inner child would want to do the same thing every single day. Also, we have Libra and Gemini energy. So I do feel like your love life is very potent. I don't know what your chart looks like, but I would imagine that your chart looks really interesting. What's your Venus sign? Do you know your Venus? That's the only reason to go outside working food. I'm screaming. That's funny. Sag and Venus? Oh gosh, of course, yeah. When it comes to love, because you asked about love, so I don't know about anything else. But when it comes to love, I don't think that you're... Because Sagittarius is a very free energy. They want to be free, they want to explore, they want to have fun, they want to learn and stuff like that. And then we have the Sagittarius energy. Look at the bigger picture. And I feel like if you really want to... I don't know if you're in a relationship currently, but if you really want to align with a fruitful love, with a fruitful romantic situation, it would be really necessary for you to kind of like switch up your routine, do things out of the ordinary, you know. Oh, I like all the cards are coming out. Single and celibate, 11 years. Congratulations. That's a long time. If I could just do that, that'd be cool. No, I'm kidding. Um, I mean, it's not like it's hard for me to do that. I don't mind not having sex with people. I think people are gross. I don't want to have sex with people. And I'm not insinuating that I want to have sex with animals either. I don't know if anybody thought that, but I don't like sex. Sex is gross. I think it's a very sacred thing, and I think a lot of us have perverted it. So I'd rather just not have sex with anybody. People get them under. Exactly. Exactly. Somebody probably thought that. I thought it, so somebody else had to think it. I don't know. Would you say you're a philosopher? Would you say you're somebody who likes to learn? Because I do feel like the Sagittarius energy can be like that. Like it's somebody who just generally likes to learn. I have a lot of Gemini in my chart, a lot of Virgo. So that's my learning. Bernice! Hey, Bernice. If you'd like a mini reading, you're welcome to send, and I got you after this. And I could definitely do that for you. I could definitely do that for you. Everything I know, I've taught myself. I'm not saying that you didn't, but it's not funny. I'm calling this cop out. I taught myself to read, to walk, bathroom. I'm low. I had this cop come to me. I was like doing something in public. Not like that. I was playing my guitar in public, and this guitar came up to me, or this cop came up to me, and he explained to me that I wasn't supposed to be where I was because it was like off limits at the time. And he said that he was. I didn't call him out on it too much, but he said that he was learning guitar, and he had taught himself. And then he went on to explain that like the way he taught himself was like looking at videos and stuff. And in my head, I was like, that's not really self-taught, because you're using other people's teachings to teach yourself. Like it would be self-taught if you literally just sat there with like you know what I mean? If you literally just sat there and just like learned on your, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know why that comes through. Maybe that's just my Virgo, the Virgo in me, just being like over analytical. But I remember he said that, and I was like, you taught yourself, but you also, you know. Because semantics, it's semantics. It doesn't really matter. But from a young age, I had to teach myself. You know, I feel you. I wasn't trying to play out. But I do think it's interesting because Justin Bieber says he taught himself, and it's like, maybe he did, but it's like, if you watch videos and stuff, I don't think that's really self-taught, you know? Just new. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. You're very intuitive. It's very, you know, a lot of intuitives have past lives of like, you know what I mean? Doing a lot of crazy things. I'm sure in a past life I knew guitar, you know. That doesn't mean I don't have to relearn it, you know. But also, hello, welcome to those joining. I would prefer, I mean, you can send me gifts, but I would prefer if you just sent to the Cash App, but that's up to you. That's up to you. What's going on for Nay? What is Nay? I need to hear. Also, it's funny, I thought you had left after we started making, well, we weren't making fun of your name, but yeah, I feel that. Do you feel like that's a thing that you need to unpack? Do you feel like that's something that you need to, like, you know what I mean? What's going Nay? Ooh, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Thank you so much for the dolphin. We have the Page of Cups and the Strength card. So there is that energy of newness, the energy of a new relationship, a new connection. Could be a Leo energy. I think you said you're a Leo. I don't know. I remember you said you had Leo energies. I don't know if you are a Leo, but Leo energy does come through with the Strength card. What's his sign? I mean, what's his sign? Based off of what I'm looking at, his sign could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But I don't really look too deeply into astrology like that. You don't even like Leos? I'm screaming. Leos are fun. They're literally represented by the sun. I didn't mean to rhyme, but Leos are interesting, I think. What's going on for this Page of Cups? Like, what's coming on for love? Nay. I'm Sag. Oh yeah, you did just say that. I'm freaking stupid. We have the Nine of Swords. Oh, the Queen of Wands. There's definitely a fire energy. I don't know who this is, but there seems to be somebody like a fire energy who's attracted to you. Justine, hello, hello. I thought you commented something. I was like, where's the comment? It seems like there's a Sagittarius or some sort of fire energy, Aries or Leo, who's kind of stressed about you. I don't know who this is. This could be an aspect of yourself if you want to just read into you, but like I'm getting that this is somebody else who's like obsessed with you in some sort of way. With the Nine of Swords coming out. Your ex is an Aries? Oh goodness. Yeah, it seems like he's like really bent on you. Or that's a weird way to say it, but it seems like he's really hung up over you. Yeah, but he's like holding back for whatever reason. Four of Pentacles. I dumped him December 2020, 2010. Oh goodness, and he's still stuck on you. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. You must have put it down really well. Yeah, I think that's what happened. You put it down too well. He randomly hits me up to this day. Oh goodness. Was your love that good? Was your was it here or was it down there? I'm sorry. Like what has him? You know what I mean? So hooked. The pussy magical. Welcome to who's joining. I'm sorry, that's inappropriate, but you know. But yeah, when it comes to love, I do feel like generally you're a very potent energy. I feel like you definitely have the energy of attracting love at any point in time. It's just a matter of aligning yourself fully. I think the thing about attracting anything is just aligning ourselves. What we did was I'm screaming. Ruru, hey Ruru, what's up? What's groovy? Yeah, once again, sorry, I went off on a tangent. I think that your energy is very potent in general, and it's just a matter of aligning yourself with the love that you seek and being clear on what kind of love you seek. That's also part of it, like being very clear on what you want. Hey, Smallentine, good evening, hope you're well. But yeah, being clear on what it is that you want and what you want out of love, what you're willing to give as well, like just being clear on everything, you know. Once again, with that look at the bigger picture energy. I found the cheat codes to the universe. LOL. The Grabovoi codes. Are you gonna send in a bunch of numbers? I used to be obsessed with the Grabovoi codes. I think they're actually kind of BS. But yeah, overall though, I'm not seeing anything too terrible other than the Nine of Swords. If you want to ask any questions before I close this out, you're welcome to. PA 22 equals 7935. I don't understand that math. That math threw me off. But if you want to ask any other questions, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'll close this out. Welcome to those joining. Hello, hello. I see you asking questions. If you'd like to ask a question, that's cool. That's groovy. I appreciate those who are tapping the screen for me. His zodiac sign that's coming, I'm screaming. Yeah, so most likely fire. Could also be Leo. Oh, Leo is fire. But also could be water, because it was a Page of Cups. So, welcome to the joining. There's a lot of people here. If you want to be made priority, you can help me out with the gifts. Send me at least one of the perfume. But your closing messages, I hope you know Jesus loves you. Miracles happen all the time. You will find the love that you seek, etc., etc. 7, the mirror. 9, the gate. 3, the spiral. 5, the freedom. Oh, my. Vladimir Putin. What happened to Putin? Does Corey love you? I don't know. Love yourself as much as the love you want to receive. Exactly. What's going on with... Also, to Bernice, I didn't forget about you. Bernice, if you show yourself, I got you. What's going on for... So does Corey love Ruru? What's going on with Corey? What's going on with Corey? Shadow side, we have soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. You made me realize my flaws. Does he love you? There is love here, but I feel like there is also a love for the shadow. There's a love for staying in the darkness, staying comfortable. I do think that they have love for you, but it's possible that they love their shadow more than they love you, if that makes sense. Spellantine, I don't know. That's so funny. Bernice, if you show me that you're still here, I got you on a card pull. Exit a cord cutting spell on us. Is there any way we can reconcile? I'm sure there's a way, but like, I feel like a better way is to ask yourself, why do I want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with me? You know, why do I want to be with somebody why do I want to be with somebody who actively did spell work to get away from me? You know, that's a question to ask ourselves. No judgment, no shame, just, you know what I mean? Just something to reflect upon. Go ask him if they want to reconcile. Yeah, basically, you know. That question, I'm screaming. I love you so much, Stephanie. You're amazing. Is that not your name, Stephanie? I thought your name was Steph. If your name isn't Stephanie, I feel silly. What's going on with Bernice? What does Bernice need to hear right now? Invite Spirit, Holy Spirit, what's going on with Bernice? What does Bernice need to hear in this current moment in time? Bernice needs. We have the 10 of Swords. Oh gosh. 3 of Cups, 8 of Swords. I don't know all the details, but it seems like you're dealing with somebody who's very stagnant, who's making you feel very stagnant. And the 10 of Swords comes out to be like, hey, we need to let go of this. This thing is not helpful to us. Thank you so much for the dolphin. But whatever the situation is, it's not helpful to your growth. It's not helpful to your overall joyful energy, you know? So it might be a really good idea to let this situation go. And as I'm with the devil, as I'm tuned into it, like I feel it pulling at me. You know what I mean? And so it's just like whatever that energy is, whoever that, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, you know, however it resonates. Career. Oh, you wanted career. Excuse me. Welcome to this joining. Well, I think the same message applies. There's somebody in your energy that you might need to let go of. Yeah, the Hangman. Once again, the same thing. Somebody you're interacting with is making you a little bit stuck. Once again. Can I get a small reading? I could pull you a card. If you'd like a mini reading, it's $2. The Great Gatsby. The Great Big Shiny Star. The Great Big Shiny Star. I like your username, so. Great Big Shiny Star. Oh my. A fiery climax approaches. Oh my god, Stephanie, it muted your comment, but that's so funny. What is this? A fiery climax approaches in reverse. A time to give rather than take. So, what does this mean? I feel like there's a situation. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the gift. That is such a peculiar gift. I think there's a situation, Great Big Shiny Star, where you're feeding into a situation that you don't need to be feeding into. Like I feel like there's a very chaotic situation that you're feeding into, and the more that you feed into it, the more chaotic it's going to get. And like the best solution, it seems like, would be just letting it go and walking away, redirecting your energy towards something else. Assuming that you want to stay in this energy of Virgo. Was expecting the answer, so LOL. I'm projecting. I could be projecting. Virgo rising. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, should I? Am I projecting? Oh, Virgo moon. I'm also Virgo moon. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. So maybe we're twins. Maybe that's why it seems like I'm projecting. But yeah, whatever the situation is, it definitely does not need your attention. Do my human design. It's been a while since I've done that. Also, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yay for Earth sign. Earth signs are, I like Earth signs. They're okay. I like your username also. Great big shiny star. It's cute. Makes me think of one of those Studio Ghibli films. We have the Hierophant and the Emperor. This is for Stephanie. I was thinking about you. I was thinking about pulling you a card, and then this is what came out. The Hierophant and the Empress, a spiritual teacher, but also somebody who's very pretty. I'm sorry. I don't think you needed to tell me that you're pretty. The Queen of Pentacles. Yas, period. Also, welcome. Hello. I'm in two places at once. I've been on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok. I've been on here for like an hour. How long have I been up here? I've also been up here for an hour. The company compliment. Does any of my current karmic... Wait, what the heck? Use needles? Oh, wow. Are they on that stuff? Yeah, I could pull you a yes or no. Yeah, you should. Get on YouTube, bro. What the heck? Do it. Do it. Don't even think about it. What's going on with Ebony? Can I get a yes or no, Spirit? What's going on with Ebony? Oh, shit. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Definitely seems like a yes. Definitely seems like a yes. And we're not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. I don't know about you. You know, it's no judgment about that. But it does seem like they would be on that stuff. Look at all the needles. LOL. Are you part of the algorithm? I'm screaming. Is your financial condition going to be good in the next few months? What's going on with Radical? What's going on with Radical? And finances. What's going on with Radical? Page of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to say yes. I think most likely yes. Page of Pentacles, nine, most likely yes. Radical acceptance. Maybe they're diabetic. What? What? What is being diabetic have to do with anything? I'm yodeling. That's hilarious. What? What is what? Oh, I had exes who did that stuff. Thankfully, I never cared to get in. Oh my goodness. Thankfully, I never cared to get into needles, but like, also, did you mean to do that? Did you mean to send an invite? Actually, there's only one. Because that was a way of me, oh my goodness, Stephanie, you're amazing. I did it as a way to get out of my comfort zone because there was a moment where I was trying to like not be so afraid of that. And so I did that and I would like randomly have people up. And I just kept it up. I just still have it up just in case anybody wants to set an invite or whatever. But like, once again, my nervous system is not there yet. I'm not in that space. Somebody tried to tell me that it wasn't for me, and I was like, I don't know about that one. Because she's unpredictable. I'm screaming. Well, if I would have clicked accept, you would have immediately been up here, so... Because that's how that works. There's like an immediate... Oh my god, Stephanie, you're amazing. I feel like you're trying to do reverse psychology on me. But yeah, Nay, I definitely feel like you should do YouTube. Get on YouTube. Start posting on YouTube. I don't know what to end, but I think you should do it. One of the people who encouraged me to do YouTube blocked me, so I didn't need to say that, but that was unnecessary information. Nobody needed to know that, but now you know that. Like, she suggested that I go on YouTube a lot, and I was like, yeah, I'm already doing that. And then like a few weeks later, she blocked me. I was like, oh, okay. What should I post? The universal law? Oh, should you? Yeah, do it. Yeah. 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 Also, Stephanie, what are you talking about? Also, my phone's on 19%, so. Ooh, hey Harley. What's up, what's up? Ooh. Yes, it's powerful. Yes, 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 yes. Also, yes. This is the retirement. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, not return. Typos are amazing. My phone's on 19%, so I kind of have to go. But this was a really nice session. I really appreciate you guys. I'm sorry that I have to disappear. But I hope you guys have a nice one. Stay groovy, keep the faith, all that jazz. Stephanie, stay amazing. Bye, Nay. And so now I'm off over there. I feel like definitely something that was definitely something I needed to hear. And I'm gonna go back to that video. I'm gonna like try to post some of that, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made sense the way I said that, but I'm gonna. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. I think I'm gonna like. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna record a video on my other page. Okay. Okay. Hello. How's it going? I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how this is gonna go out. The last video that I uploaded got 0 play, and I don't necessarily care about that. Maybe I do. Part of me cares about that. And that could be relevant for you. Maybe you've been working towards something, and maybe you didn't see the results, or maybe you haven't been seeing the results that you would like to see. But there's a message coming through of like, that doesn't matter, because the work is what matters, you know? Yeah, good morning. About to go out.
You had this can up here? This can of corn?
Oh yeah, thought I threw it away. Ouch. Damn it, cool. This is from I don't think the trash is full, so I can just take that.
You open the black beans up? Come on, where you seen them at? The dude. He was driving my stuff. He's trying to fix it.
I understand that, but I didn't know if nothing wrong. Well, I was calling on saying that if it works,
I'd rather him drive than then. He's gonna run, but then he. Hello, love.
Oh, so you got your car fixed now?
That's what I'm saying. You spent those turns today or did
Um, I I don't remember.
the guy
Um,
he fixed it, he driving it? I'm like, that's complicated.
I don't think I did. I fed them yesterday.
Mm. You should be looking into trying to get this tire fixed.
The tire.
On the bike?
I mean, I could look it up. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure you want to ride. I'm trying to get it fixed and then you ride it again and get it flattened out. I'm not doing that.
I mean, part of me thought that maybe it was already messed up, cause
But
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
matter, even if it was. Somebody gave it to me for free.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It would have broke either way.
But you still wrote it, so you still should be responsible for fixing it. Like, why are we having a discussion? Well, I don't like people should borrow people's
Well, I
stuff.
mean, you would really just need a new inner tube. Um, when I was staying with John, we had to fix the bike over there, and he had to get a whole new inner tube.
This is not.
I mean, they're pretty cheap. They're like $10, $6.
I thought my other part was
Six
coming.
dollars at the least. You said you were to take Dad to work.
Yeah.
I mean, well, never mind. That's not my business.
It's raining.
Like bad. You said it's raining.
Mm-hmm. So you need to come up with something for that electric bill. I told you. It was like I gotta pay $400.
I thought you said $36.
What? That was for the cable bill. You know we have all kinds of bills, right? You can't just not have stuff, especially because you use the internet. Either you pay the $65 for the internet or $75 for the electric.
Well, I don't really have anything to give right now.
I'm telling everybody because too many people in here with these bills will be this high. You always say you're working, see? I'm not have that. What is it?
It's on the
I see it on
on
the floor.
Okay. Okay. So I already pulled some cards, and one thing about it, it definitely seems like whoever I'm talking to, like you really need to have some faith in yourself, in the journey. Um, Prosperity lies ahead is one of the cards that came out. So I don't know if you're thinking about work, I don't know if you're thinking about career, but there's an energy of Taurus energy coming through. Taurus is stereotyped to be very lazy. They're like a foodie, but on the more positive end of the spectrum, they're also somebody who's very hardworking, very dedicated, very, you know what I mean? Because of the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. So for some of you, there's a situation, there's a relationship that you're being asked to pursue. Um, Obviously, I don't know the details, but it definitely seems like there's a situation like this could be somebody you have a crush on. This could be somebody that you've been, you know what I mean. But it's the energy of taking action towards them with the Ace of Wands, and ideally maybe not in a super. Because for some of you, there's a sexual element to this connection, and like you could do whatever you want, but I feel like it's necessary that you like don't incorporate that aspect into the situation. You know, the World card comes through. Um, like I think a good rule of thumb, a good piece of advice is that like if you want a relationship to be taken seriously, don't try to approach it with a sexual lens. You know what I mean? Don't try to be like, oh, I just want to hook up with you. I just want to, but then in the back of your head, you're like, oh, but I want this to be like that's not how that works. So that's an energy that's coming through. Um, and I guess since we're talking about sex, Taurus is like the opposite of Scorpio, and in whereas Scorpio is like super sexual and like passionate, and Taurus is super sensual and like passionate. You know what I mean? It's like more of a, you know what I mean? Um, One second. For some of you, whoever I'm talking to, I do get the sense that there's an energy of like energy draining, like somebody's draining your energy, um, or attempting to, I could say. And if you're already aware of this, I feel like you have been taking precautions to like overcome this. But it is something to watch out for if you're not aware of it already. You know, like consider moments where you feel really tired out of nowhere and you're like, why am I so tired? Like, why I shouldn't be so tired? You know, like just consider that it might be external forces, you know? Okay. Okay. One second, actually. I'm gonna delete that. Hello. Okay. They're gone. Okay, can I like get back to this? Okay. So, in between takes, there's a lot of distractions happening for me, so that could be relevant for you. Somebody, oh my goodness. And then literally as I say that, like an alarm goes off. Okay. So, I don't know. One thing that was trying to come through, Six of Cups here. So, oh shit. Six of Cups. Oh my god. So there could be a situation from your past that is asking for you to reflect upon it, asking for you to look at it with different eyes. Obviously, I don't know all the details, but that's definitely an energy that's coming through. Like, I don't know, we could agree to disagree, but I do believe that every relationship we encounter has a lesson within it. Even if it's the most harmonious relationship, there's a lesson, there's something to be learned. Even if the lesson is like learning how to love thyself or learning how to love other people more freely. You know, there's always a lesson. And the Ten of Cups is here. I feel like there's a past situation, a past connection that is really asking for you to absorb the lesson. You know, because for some of you, I feel like you're waiting for something new, you're wanting something new to happen. But the thing that's holding you back is that you haven't really learned the lesson of your past situations. You know what I mean? I heard something about lemons and the lemonade. Like, so somebody is definitely in the energy of like transmutation, alchemization. Somebody's definitely in the art of like, turning one thing into another. And once again, I feel like there's a reinstating of faith, a reinstating of trust. You know, like maybe things have been very dark for you, and like you're getting into a space of believing that you can X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? And so that's something that's coming through. There could also be something about cramps, I guess. Like somebody could be a writer, and it's really necessary that they like, I don't know, like something about refreshing the energy, resetting the energy, however that resonates. I don't know. If there's a specific person that you're thinking of, we're gonna think about a specific person. What's going on? Oh my goodness. I don't know what card that was. I don't care. I feel like detachment is definitely an energy that's coming through. We have disagreements, destiny, detachment, D word. Ugh. We have chaser in reverse. Yeah. I feel like there's somebody that you're in touch with who is definitely kind of like not going through it. That's not the way to say it, but like I don't know. Like there's definitely somebody that you're involved with, and like I don't know. There's like a higher purpose, and like I don't know. Somebody's neglecting that. Which, no judgment, no shame, I guess. But, like, that's the energy that's coming through. It's like somebody has, like, a destiny or a purpose. And they're, like, not fulfilling that because of another person. Because they want to be in connection, you know. And, like, once again, no judgment, no shame. But, like, there's that consideration of, like, do you really want to give up your highest potential just so you can feel loved? You know, and then for some of you, it's like it's not even a situation where there is actually like it's just kind of like you're settling for like being tolerated, you know? And I don't know, it's like a really bittersweet energy. It's like, sure, you get the girl and the family, but like, is that really what you want? I don't know, like, that's not gonna be for everybody, but that's definitely something that's coming through. It's like, because, I don't know, for some of you, not all of you, but there's definitely an energy coming through of like, you have a big life purpose. You came here to do a lot of really awesome things. And to be quite honest, a lot of the people who are wanting to be in your energy, who are wanting to be close to you, are only wanting that so that they can like sort of distract you and siphon you and like, you know what I mean? And it might not even be on a conscious level. So don't go around thinking, oh, this person is evil or whatever, because it might not be on a conscious level, but that is essentially what is going on, like subconsciously, unconsciously, like for somebody, not everybody. Please use discernment, but there's definitely somebody here who's like you're wondering why you're getting all these like romantic offers and all that jazz, and it's once again it's because you have a very bright future, and they know that to some degree, and they want to get what they can get, you know what I mean? So that's something for somebody to watch out for, to be mindful of. um, I'm gonna end this here. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get off here. Hello, I don't know if anybody's actually here, but good morning. Hello. Hey Swati, how's it going? How are you? I was just about to get off here. If you like a card pull, you're welcome to ask. If you wanna, I don't know, pick your nose or whatever, you could do that too. But I'm about to get off here soon, so let me know if you'd like a card pull for those joining. Hello. I guess not. You would like to know if Sag is into you? I can pull you a card. What's going on with Swati? Is Sag into Swati? What's going on with Sagittarius? I assume you mean Sag and not like short for something else. Saggy tits or something. Oh my goodness, we have third party in reverse. Reveal. Commitment. Oh god. Third party in reverse. Reveal upright. Commitment upright. Are they into you? Conversation. I want to talk to you. Yes. Why did the third party come out? I'm curious as to why the third party came out. I don't use reversals, but it came out in reverse, so I feel like that's something. You are good enough. Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Dramatic. But you're asking if this Sag person is into you. And they might be, but I feel like there's definitely a message for you specifically about recognizing that regardless of how other people show up, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of good things. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes we associate other people's behaviors with how we, you know what I mean, what we deserve or whatever, and it's like it doesn't work like that. Like just because somebody else chooses to cheat on you, just because somebody else chooses to be whatever, does not mean that you are less worthy of love. Does not mean that. So I don't know if you needed to hear that, but we do have you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So in relation to Sag, I do think that he's interested in you to some degree, but like regardless of that, I hope you know that you are, you know what I mean, you're worthy of love and all that jazz. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. I'm gonna disappear now. I'm gonna go. You guys have a nice one. Stay groovy.